Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 17.9 of the the XBA and PST full English podcast and Vidcast. We really need to kind of condense that down into something a little bit more.
Welcome to the podcast.
Simple. Yeah, well, welcome to us on a couch, as always.
Yeah.
I'm Dan Webb. I'm joined by Mr. Lee Bradley.
Hello.
And Mr. Richard Walker.
Hi. Alright.
Yes, so we're back. This is like 3 weeks in a row. We're men of our words. Or of our word. Words. So if you're watching the vidcast, I apologise if I'm messing with my t-shirt. I had a fight with the whiteboard marker and lost.
I don't see how you actually did that.
Well, I was writing and it slipped out my hand and it just sort of right down my chest.
Do you really think people are going to watch the vidcast and go, oh my god, he's got a pen on his shirt, I'm turning this off?
I would. I'm a bit of a sucker for that. I've not even started the timer. There we go.
Oh, no, we're going to run over.
We're going to run over. Disastrous.
Good God.
So yeah, we're changing the format again for like a fourth time. So because we thought what we've been playing effectively is
what we've been reviewing.
Kind of.
Well, it certainly is during this month because it's mental.
Yeah, so
we haven't got time to play anything else.
We'll bring it back to the beginning when we've actually got time to play games.
Not strictly true actually, because I had a mate over at the weekend, and rather than watch me play Assassin's Creed Unity all weekend, he wanted to check out D4, and he wanted to check out.
I want to do a stream of D4.
Something else that I've forgotten now, but yeah.
I want to do a stream.
Sunset Overdrive. That's right. We played a bit. So yeah, I've managed to squeeze in some other stuff.
Have you?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, yeah.
Okay.
He actually bought it digitally.
54 quid.
Wow.
I am the problem.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're a mug. I saw you coming a mile off.
And do you know what? I could have walked to the shop, built the shop with my bare hands and carried the shop back to my house on my back quicker than it took to download and install.
I reckon with 54 quid you probably could have made Call of Duty yourself.
Yeah.
Just get some Unity tools, just...
Spacey's fee though, isn't it? 54 quid.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Spacey.
Yeah.
Well, you can do a Spacey impression, right? No, I was hoping to do. Yeah, sure. I can do a Spacey impression.
I can do some impressions, but not... Spacey's not...
What impressions can you do?
Huh?
What impressions can you do?
Oh, don't.
Come on.
Start this.
Come on.
I don't know. What do you think of
Come on. No,
I'm not doing them on the podcast.
Think of
you put me on the spot.
No,
I'm not a performing monkey.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a monkey.
Wow.
Maybe I'll break one out during the course of this podcast. It's something for the listeners to look forward
Chris
to
Tarrant?
and the viewers.
Can you do Chris Tarrant?
I can do sort of... my party piece actually is Chris Tarrant crying.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay.
That goes... That's how that would go.
Oh wow! What a terrible party!
Am I not right in saying that about 70% of our viewers are not from England?
Oh right,
and most of them probably aren't 40.
It's about 75% actually.
There's like one dude who knows who Chris Tarrant is.
Everyone knows who wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah, but he doesn't present it everywhere, does he?
No, isn't it Regis Philbin, or it used to be?
Can you do Regis?
No, I can't do Regis.
What about that episode when he was in How I Met Your Mother, when they were going after the burgers?
I remember him being in the Fresh Prince.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince and Will Smith.
The Fresh Prince?
The Fresh Prince.
Talk
properly.
I was right about the end of How I Met Your Mother. You know that.
No, we're not going to talk about that again on the podcast.
Right.
That's
we're already off on a tangent. What is this, 2 minutes in? This new record?
Actually 4 minutes in technically.
Oh, okay, right.
Alright, well let's talk news to start with.
Okay, news flash.
So, the first one that we're probably going to talk about for a good 17 minutes. Very specific.
17?
I've got it down on my little my card as Bug Central.
Yeah.
What a shit week for video games.
Everything's broken.
Yeah.
Everything is broken. You can have no faith in buying a game at launch anymore.
Which is true. Well, this is what happened not so much, but in the 80s, 90s, when the crash happened, it's because so many developers churned out so many shit games that...
Yeah, but they worked.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
work.
E.T. was rubbish, but it worked.
It worked, yeah, whatever. It depends what you classify as worked.
Well,
you put the game in and it did things.
It did things.
Well, so does Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah, I got through the whole thing.
It doesn't do it very well.
Halo Master Chief Collection does not.
Oh my god.
In multiplayer.
I've been sat on the review for nearly a week now. It'll be a week tomorrow I've been sat on it, just waiting for the matchmaking service to be turned on. Yes. They're turned on.
It's funny, right, talking about glitches again, that Skyrims were sort of so well received in a weird sort of way.
No, not on PlayStation. People were.
Oh, on PlayStation,
No,
yeah,
but yeah,
but like.
But the ones on Xbox, they were just playful glitches. I wouldn't mind that.
They were fun. Funny glitches, alright.
It's like Red Dead had some ones, but the flying woman, the horse woman.
Yeah, the donkey woman and
the
Jaguar man as well, wasn't there?
Donkey woman, Jaguar man, and there was the
were flying
that was
people.
a bird.
Yeah, there were flying people.
That's fun.
They're
I mean,
really
that's not
weird.
going to ruin your experience.
Backwards Dragons. That's what Skyrim
Yeah,
was.
oh yeah, I remember that, yeah.
See, in Unity, I fell through the world 3 times and it crashed twice.
That's not fun.
That wasn't fun. No, that wasn't fun at all.
And if people watched our live stream the other day, wow.
Yeah, the
Oh
co-op
my god, we
experience
played
had.
co-op, Assassin's Creed co-op for 4-player for about 2 hours.
About 2.5 hours, yeah.
Every conceivable issue that you've ever had with a video game was in this, and loads that you couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Everything
like
went wrong.
enemies that weren't there, that were pieces of like concrete.
Yeah, co-op partners that were shown on one place on one person's screen and another place on another player's screen.
And then I got stuck in the environment.
Oh yeah,
I
like
got
the head
Couldn't
was
move.
running.
Yeah, couldn't
I got
move.
stuck in some hay as well.
Oh, you got stuck like 3 times?
Yeah. The frame rate dropped a lot.
Oh, horrifically.
What else?
I don't know, like loads
I
of
actually
stuff.
got stuck at the end because like we all escaped. We turned the live stream off and we continued that mission.
We tried to
We did
finish
it.
yeah.
And then we couldn't finish the mission because I genuinely got stuck in the map. And then when I exited, then the host migration happened, and Sam, his screen locked.
Well, then he duplicated. His name came up as in my spot.
Yeah.
Which is
There were
bizarre.
loads of bits where I'd walk into a room and Dan would be having a fight, and on his screen it looked like he was fighting like 6 dudes, and it just looked like he was shadow fencing.
Well, invisible kill, trying to...
A horrible man.
Trying to take on invisible enemies. But yeah, I mean, you can see that in the live stream. It was... it was pretty shocking.
And live.
But it's still fun, right? We still had fun with that.
No, you had a meltdown.
Oh, I did have a
Richard
bit of a
Walker
meltdown. Yeah,
Definitely tune in to watch it. It's on YouTube
God.
now. Just go. Oh, it's not on YouTube. But
Yeah,
it will be.
I dropped the C-bomb. For that,
Got out of nowhere.
I'm sorry.
Rich rages a lot.
I get game rage quite badly.
It's
I've
the
broken
angriest game
controllers. I've thrown a disc across the room and broken it on a wall.
What game?
Driver 2. During a car chase where the guy, it was like
Which
you
one was
get
Driver 2?
close and there's the first one where you could get out of a car, but Tanner ran around like a bit of a crab. He looked like it was terrible.
I don't remember that.
It was sort of when GTA 3 had... No, it wouldn't have been when GTA 3 was out, because it was on PS1. No, so yeah, it was the first game to kind of try and do everything at once with cars and getting out on foot, and it was dreadful. It was a mess of a game.
You should have seen Rich earlier when he
I hated
accidentally deleted a news post that
Oh,
he'd spent
God.
20 minutes writing. I thought he was either going to cry or hit
Do
someone.
you know
I
what the
wasn't
funny
sure
thing is, though?
which.
I accidentally lost that news piece, and in my rage, I typed it out again in like 3 minutes. So it wasn't that bad.
So you need to be more efficient. Is that
I
what
need
you're saying,
to
Rich?
chill the hell out. Is what I need to do. I need to calm down. It's not productive.
But yeah, it's not just Assassin's Creed Unity and it's not broken, but at times it does feel broken.
The single player's not awful. It's not terrible. I just didn't feel that the story was particularly compelling. And as a fan of the series, I was hoping it would be a return to form. Shush. I thought it'd be more like AC2, and to an extent it is.
Well,
And
we have to discuss
We
this
got it
now.
now.
We got
To
it
an
because
extent
everyone's
it
like,
is.
"Why are they laughing?"
Yeah.
So, Rich, we were on the live stream yesterday doing Dragon Age Inquisition, and Rich
made a mistake.
He made the mistake of reading through the Facebook comments on his Assassin's Creed Unity review mid-stream, and I just saw the life just drain out of his face, and he's like, "What the fuck?" So basically, a few guys on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
It's Facebook.
Yeah.
One of the comments was, "Oh, why have you got this guy reviewing the game? He hates Assassin's Creed."
It was something along the lines of, why have you got a guy who admits he hates the series and then writes this like a baby, get new writers or something. And I was like, not once do I mention that I hate the series in the article. I said I didn't really like Black Flag much because I don't like the naval stuff. Well, yeah, a lot of people did like Black Flag, it turns out. But I didn't. I don't like the naval stuff. I don't like it, and that's why I thought Unity would be cool. Yeah, it's my phone.
Yeah, we did say, "Rich, turn your
I
phone
put it
off."
on a cushion so it wouldn't
Put it on a
so it
cushion.
wouldn't- I thought it insulate the vibration.
Insulation, just.
Yeah. But anyway, I took issue with their comments because they clearly didn't read it properly.
We weren't going to get into this, Rich.
No, I know. Well, I'm just pissed off, and I hope they're listening.
It was
to
your
this,
fault.
and
No, it wasn't.
You
Because I
laughed.
chuckled at
Yeah.
it going, as a fan of the series.
Yeah, and I was like,
I am a
wink.
fan of the series. I've played every single one and I love them all. And I really wanted to like Assassin's Creed Unity. I even say that twice in the review that I really wanted to like it. Fuck's sake.
oh, man.
So he's not sensitive or anything.
No.
Oh, well, I am. Stop making horrible comments, you nice people.
You nice people. Nice people don't make horrible comments.
Be nice. Be nice.
Okay.
If you've got something nice to say, don't say anything or whatever.
If
What was it?
you've
If you've not got anything nice to say, don't say anything.
If you've got something nice
That's
to
what
say,
my mum
don't
always
say
said.
anything. No, you just said.
No, I know I did. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not just Assassin's Creed Unity that's broken at times, or Halo Master Chief Collection where the part that everybody wanted to play isn't working. The matchmaking is well. We sat here earlier on. I was Halo 2 anniversary maps for Teams Player. I don't know what it's called, but it's the Halo 2 anniversary playlist.
Right.
Just
Still doesn't
started
work.
it. Couldn't get a game.
Oh dear.
It's
It's not good, is it?
But yeah, it's not just that. First, we'll go through Lords. Lords broke for you that you couldn't finish a game.
I'm reluctant to say that.
You
Why?
did a special review, didn't
Right,
you?
so the problems that I had with Lords of the Fallen, it is buggy. It's dead buggy. It crashes, chucks you out to desktop. This is on PS4. And has loads of issues. The thing that stopped me from continuing, it might not be a bug,
Well,
but it felt like one.
how could it not be a bug? You said you spent 4 hours going through guides and stuff.
Yeah, I watched video things and I read guides, like everyone I could get hold of, and I couldn't see how I could progress. And we were even sent a guide by Square Enix to help like get through that section. Didn't help. So it's quite possibly a bug, yeah.
It is, but you just don't want to 100% confirm it, right?
No, because one day someone will go, well, you just have to walk through the
If
door
there's
on the
a-
left and
yeah.
spin round 3 times and press A, don't you?
If there's even a little bit of ambiguity, then you don't want to commit either way, do you?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But regardless of that, it's a mess. They patched it on PC to make it better, but the console versions are left.
But it seems like the PC version's actually alright.
It is if you're running a super
Right.
powerful PC, and it looks amazing.
Oh,
when
yeah.
they streamed it, it does not look like that on PS4.
Oh, the frame rate, man. Oh, we
Frame
talked about it
rate
last week,
and the
actually.
camera.
Yeah, sorry,
it's
yeah, we're
nice.
going
So
over
yeah,
all
for the
that.
first time ever, I had to write a thing saying this is why we haven't done a review of Lords of the Fallen. I could have done a review of it, I guess. I played like 25 hours of
But
it.
it wouldn't have been honest.
Would not have been honest, and that's our watchword.
Yeah,
Yes,
honesty.
we're honest
Best
and
policy.
transparent. We review games, we play them all the way through to the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
For the most part.
and ultimately, the funny thing
How'd
is
you
about
finish
it,
Paz?
I actually quite liked it. And the comments we got in the thing were people going, yeah, I've had all of these problems other than the game breaking one, and I still enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Seems
I
like
think
there's a
I
decent response to your
People were
article.
I deliberately wrote it really evenly. I could have gone, oh, this game's bollocks, it's this, it's that, but I didn't think that would be very constructive.
No, it was. I read it and I thought it was very even-handed.
So-
Very, very good.
Not just Lords then, but Alien on the PS4 is now broken, right?
Alien
Because they
Isolation, yeah.
yeah, because they patched it, wasn't it? And the patch broke the game. Is that what?
Yeah, so one of the problems with Alien Isolation is that the cut scenes are a little bit jittery.
This is on PS4 only.
I know they did it on Xbox One as well, but it
Oh,
didn't
really?
break Xbox One.
Right.
It's led to all kinds of issues in the PS4 version. Nobody has addressed this yet, but it's possibly a hangover from System Update 2.00.
That's been causing all sorts of havoc, right?
Yeah, even though it's since been patched again,
Twice.
it doesn't seem to be fixing things. So it might be to do that, it might not. But either way, Alien Isolation, as we speak on PS4, is messing up
Balked.
save data and doing all kinds of stuff.
Balked. I
Ouch.
like the word balked.
It's balked.
It's like
Yeah.
yeah, and also obviously Drive Club. That's another one. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Recent games that have not.
Fairly
Yeah.
big. Even Lords is classed as big, and Alien was big. Halo's huge.
There's
Basically
another
huge.
one. There's another one and I can't think what it is.
Another game that's buggy.
There were problems caused by Update 2.00 that weren't resolved
Oh, the
by...
Evolved Big Alpha, right?
Yeah, no, as well as that.
As well as that.
Yeah, as well as that, there's another one.
Oh,
So
I don't
everything's just falling apart this week.
What the fuck happened to Q&A?
I don't know, man.
Q&A? That's questions and answers.
QA. Yeah.
Quality assurance.
Well, we were playing Unity and I was like, what were the QA department doing? Were they just smoking weed and having a laugh?
Well, the problem is though that if one platform's worse than the other, then they're not going to delay one platform, are they? Because the platform holders
But
won't
I
let it.
think both
So-
platforms have had problems, haven't they? And PC even.
Yeah, but I mean in terms of like Alien, for example, or Lords.
Right.
I think the biggest issue
I've
is
had
that...
many issues with Lords Xbox One.
Yeah, that's
Like
the point,
big
actually.
issues.
No, I don't
There's a
know.
couple of guys in our streams. Bond was saying that
He's played it a few times.
3 times
Yeah.
he's on his
Was
third.
he playing on
Yeah,
Xbox One?
Xbox One, yeah.
Oh, right.
I think
maybe
the problem with these games
we got
is that they
sent the
come
wrong
up with a
version.
release date that they just cannot miss. Assassin's Creed has to come out when it comes
Well,
out.
they
It's even
delayed
been
it 2
delayed,
weeks.
yeah.
They did delay it 2 weeks.
But they can't
But
they
it's
can't
not
delay
on
it
that.
anymore because the nearer you get to Christmas, the gift market, the amount of mums who wander into things, oh my boy likes Assassin's Creed, can I have the latest one? It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So the more that they leave it, the more of a problem it is. So they just ship stuff that it's just not ready.
Which isn't great.
No, it's not great. It's terrible.
I'd rather them delay it, but everyone's obsessed with this Christmas market when it doesn't really work like that. GTA 5 sold September, right? But GTA
September, yeah.
4 was April. Red Dead was May?
Yeah, I think it
They've
was.
got more weight than the millionth Assassin's Creed in the series, though. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
true. Okay, that's a fair enough
Well,
example.
Rockstar are a great example of a studio that take their time and they put out something that's solid, robust, and works.
Apart from Red Dead.
Well, Red Dead was a bit glitchy, but it wasn't completely broken, was it?
If you compare the two ends of the scale, Ubisoft and Rockstar, they are the two ends of the scale.
Yeah, they're pretty much night and day,
Because,
right?
yeah, you've got Ubisoft on the one hand churning out sequels year in, year out. I know EA and places do this as well,
Yeah.
but, like, Ubisoft have released 3 titles in the space of 7 days.
Far Cry, Rogue, Unity, and they got like Shape Up and other stuff.
Yeah, that's coming
as
out in
well.
December, right? But I
No,
mean,
Shape Up's out already, I think.
no, it's December.
Have they delayed it then? I thought it was out this month.
I don't know.
I haven't committed the Shape Up release date to memory.
No, I haven't either, but
unfortunately.
I thought it was this week.
Really?
even.
We're doing a stream on it, and you're leading it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, and then the crew's out December 2nd, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
And then you think about that, but like Ubisoft, they throw assets at you. There's a trailer every day
Oh,
at 4 or
man.
5 p.m.
Yeah, it's crazy.
GMT. There's the screenshots, there's preview events.
Yeah.
On the other hand, on the other end of the scale, you've got Rockstar. They'll casually just put a trailer
Well,
out.
they can build the hype, can't they,
Yeah.
for a trailer?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, GTA 5 trailer, oh my god, it's like an event.
Yeah, and like Ubisoft are putting spoilers in their trailers.
Yeah, oh man.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
time
The
stuff.
rifts.
Yeah.
The rifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go into
That was
too much
unfortunate.
Well,
detail.
as it happens, they're not really a major part of the game anyway.
Are they not?
But, yeah, but still.
That would have been a nice
It would
surprise.
have been a
though, right?
surprise, yeah.
But yeah, that's a shame. And then like Rockstar, they take ages of their titles. They come out. They're usually pretty polished.
Yeah,
In GTA 5 last gen, that was as polished as it gets, right?
pretty much.
Other
I remember
than
encountering
GTA
it.
Online.
Yeah, GTA Online was a
Yeah,
clusterfuck.
well, true. Well, no, but it wasn't even out for launch, was it?
No,
No.
it wasn't.
They took their time. And
I
it's
think
still
that was an afterthought. I think they'd spent so long polishing it, they were like, you know what, we need to do some online stuff. Let's just make a world and make it kind of persistent.
I
But it's not
don't know.
persistent.
I think
That's
GTA
maybe
4's
unfair.
Online was cool. And it was kind of a
But it's very...
pared
Like,
down
kind of-
version of that. You still had the whole map.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, I obviously didn't play enough.
yeah, you did. Because I remember pissing about with friends and that.
Is it going to... now that GTA has got the first-person shooter mode, is it going to become a big FPS online?
I don't know. It's a funny one. It's a
Don't know.
really big deal. That.
Until we've actually played it and seen how it runs, the first person thing, I don't think we can really make that call, right? Does it run like Call of Duty, or
Let's make calls. That's
Does
what
it-
we're here for.
or does it run like GTA but in first person mode? If you mean sort of, know what I mean, sort of slow and.
It'll be
It's not
slower. It'll be
yeah.
slower.
Well,
It
you
is
say-
GTA just with a camera.
Is it
thing.
going to be the kind of thing where you play it for like 5 minutes and go, I don't like this, and then go back to
So
third
we were
person?
watching some grainy, shitty footage of it earlier.
240p.
Right,
Yeah,
nice.
but it's so weird.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean in a good way or a bad way. I'm not giving
Just-
it a
just
quality
weird.
judgment, but it's just so strange. That's not how you play GTA.
No.
So I'm really interested to see how it feels being in
Yeah.
that world.
And
Yeah,
we'll
it's
stream that,
interesting.
of course.
Yeah, we'll stream some of that. We should be getting a copy very soon.
I think the review embargo is what, next Tuesday?
Probably, yeah. It's usually
It's
well, I'll
tight.
send the games out,
Or
so
Monday
it might
night,
be
I
slightly
reckon.
before.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just a case of try out this, try out that. It
Yeah.
works. I'm really disappointed that heists aren't available there.
A lot of people are. Whenever we post some GTA news, invariably there's comments
Heists.
about where are the heists. And Rockstar rather, have,
Bebop.
they've commented saying they're coming soon. Still haven't committed to a date though.
They never will.
No,
They never will.
they will.
We'll probably see the next Duke Nukem before we see GTA heists. Ooh, controversial. So yeah, we went a little bit off topic there for Bug Central. So it's a bit of a disappointing week for the entire industry.
Yeah.
And what we need is GTA to come out to be completely flawless, and we can concentrate on gaming again, as opposed to why is this broken?
Yeah.
Why is that broken? But it's a sad state of affairs, to be fair. I mean, all those titles: Halo, Assassin's Creed, Alien. Well, the fact that Alien work and now it's broken.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right, let's move on. Another bit of news this week. Just Cause 3 was announced.
Yeah, yesterday it was officially revealed on Game Informer's cover.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's been leaks and rumours
for ages.
and them basically saying it's coming for years, right?
Christopher Sundberg, is he CEO Avalanche Studios? I think? Boss man. He said those leaked screenshots and assets bear no resemblance to the sort of finished article or the work in progress article.
Didn't he post some on Instagram ages ago?
Yeah, they were really work in progress. They were sort of blurry.
Oh, didn't he call them ancient?
They were sort of deliberately cryptic. And
Right.
3 screenshots have come out from the Game Informer thing today.
Yes.
That's what the game's going to look like, a better impression. And it looks cool.
So first things first, it's not free to play and there's no microtransactions.
Yeah, which is good.
It's just a straight up sequel to 2, right?
Yeah.
Is it Rico?
It's Rico Rodriguez, he's back. He's
Where's
on
it set?
his home country of Medici, fictional again, but it's a Mediterranean island
Where?
nation. Mediterranean somewhere. It's fictional.
I was waiting for you to say in the Mediterranean.
The Mediterranean. And it's another big island paradise, and there's another nasty dictator who's got an oppressive regime that you need to topple once again.
I just hope they get the mission structure right this time.
Yeah, me too.
It was so repetitive the last one. I think 100% it Just Cause 2.
Yeah, you did. You collected all those little packages and all sorts.
I'm mad.
I left the game alone for like a year and a half and went back and completed it later.
I reckon if we counted up all the collectibles I've got across my
Oh
entire
God, there were
gaming career,
thousands in Just Cause 2, weren't there?
it'd be 100,000.
Did you get all the
orbs in Crackdown?
I got all the orbs in Crackdown.
Assassin's Creed, the
I got all the flags
and the feathers?
There's 500 of those.
Yeah.
Feathers?
I got all the feathers, and then I stopped after that because too many Assassin's Creeds. I got every single bit of loot in Tomb Raider.
Oh my God.
Not this Tomb Raider.
Did
the
you
last
shoot
Tomb
all
Raider.
of the pigeons in GTA?
Yeah, I shot all the. I got 100% in GTA. So, and I got 100% in the recent GTA as well.
Yeah, I did that. That was a
what
little
else?
more achievable, I think.
Like pretty much every game that I love, I will go out and get all the collectibles.
Unity's really guilty of that again.
Oh, but
Every chest.
I'm not sure I'll
little
get into.
cockades, they're called.
Yeah.
A little.
I'm not sure I'll get into Unity that much.
Too many.
I don't have enough time these
That
days.
sounds like a really horrible disease.
Cockades.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's what they're called. They're called cockades.
I really enjoyed watching you both say it, and then after it came out of your mouth, going, "Oh yeah."
Oh, wow.
Cockades.
As opposed to
Yeah.
vagina eyes.
Wow. I'm glad you drew that.
Yeah, well, that's where I go. I see the line and just keep going and going and going. He's looking for his little smoky thing now, and he hasn't got it. What a shame.
It was supposed to be like
Come on, Lee, you addict.
It's supposed to be
You
subtle,
can-
says the guy that
No.
stands up, turns around, shows his bum
Good.
to the entire internet. So, yeah, Just Cause 3. You're going back. Set in the Mediterranean. Is there many more details? Did you do the
Not
news
really.
pictures?
Yeah, he's got his grappling hook and his parachute still. Now he's got a wingsuit, so he'll be able to
Okay.
glide through the air, which is pretty cool.
Do you know what I'm interested in with Just Cause? The previous Just Cause had a whole different life on PC with mods. I wonder how much of that stuff they'll fold into it.
I don't know. That's interesting.
I would love
I wish there was a
mods.
mod. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish there was modding on consoles. That would be great.
I would like that just so I could have My Little Pony Dragons in
Yes.
Skyrim.
Yeah,
Man, I would go back and play Skyrim again with all the mods that are out.
definitely.
Like Mass Effect, I'd play with Tally and...
Yeah.
Who's the other one they've got? They've got a couple of Mass Effect characters that you can have as...
What, in Skyrim?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can have them as followers.
That's cool.
So I've seen... And there's a Normandy crash site as well.
Really?
And you can just crash it into...
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
But yeah, going back to Just Cause 2, a
Three.
3 rather.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got ex-Burnout devs in to do the vehicle handling too.
Oh really?
I didn't find the vehicle handling that bad last
No,
time.
it wasn't, but
They
ex-Burnout
need a
devs
job,
can
didn't
make
they?
it even better.
Wow.
Well,
Well,
there's no Burnouts coming on, so
well, it's Criteria are still making games.
They're making that thing that's like...
It's a big sandbox, right?
Yeah, do you remember? They showed it at E3.
It's little quad bikes and parachutes.
Just every kind of transport
extreme
that there
sports,
is.
basically, right?
And the video was weird because it was like it had they were like, and sometimes we go down the pub. Remember
Yeah,
that
it
video?
was really weird.
Bizarre.
I've not seen this.
It was
You were
E3.
probably
Was
at
it
the
E3 last year?
conference.
No, if it's like this year.
You had sunburn or something, right?
No, that was.
I did get sunstroke this year,
Yeah.
but that was on the Tuesday,
Right.
not the Monday.
Right.
I went to the Microsoft conference in the morning. I was like, why am I here? I'm literally just sat there while Rich is at home and you're there back in the UK doing all the writing.
It's pointless.
And I was like, I felt really kind
I
of
know
ineffective.
exactly what you did though.
I went home and played Persona on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So we were like, it was about 4 in the morning in England. I'd done 30 stories. Rich was helping out, and Dan was laying on the couch playing
I'm
Persona,
helping.
going, "What's happening, boys?"
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I was there for moral support.
Yeah.
I made food.
We couldn't have done it without you.
You
Oh, you did make food.
Didn't make me
I
no
made food.
Didn't make me
I
no
would have
food.
ordered you some. I would have put my Domino's
Oh,
account.
dude, you should do that next time.
That's
Order
great.
you some food.
Yep, 4 in
From
the morning.
America.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Alright.
My mum used to do that at university when I ran out of money.
Oh, that's
Get a
nice.
pizza delivered.
It'd be great now, especially with Just Eat and Hungry House and things like that in the UK.
There you go, I look forward to that.
So I used to
Nice
just.
little plug
I
there.
used to scratch together pennies and just go over the road to buy a pot noodle.
Oh, did you?
Wow.
It's student days.
Yeah, well, the first time I've been to uni twice. Obviously, my Halo 2 articles are a really personal one about
It's,
blowjobs and vodka shots through the eyes.
It gave me incredible insight into you, Dan.
Why? Yeah,
Explains a lot.
How so? How so? Because you said this, and I didn't bite.
Well, just I don't know, just your life. It's an insight.
Tell everyone the
interesting.
title of the piece.
It's called How Halo 2 Changed My Life Forever.
It's
and
just 1,500 words about how we couldn't get into matchmaking.
It sounds like hyperbole, like it changed my life forever, but it sounds like it really
No,
did.
it actually did.
Genuinely
It really, really did. You'd
And
been
it's-
screwed without it.
And in some respects, the sites that existed, I don't know whether
Yeah, you owe it.
somebody
to them.
else would have picked up the reins. Because Alex is a great coder, but that he just codes, right? I mean, in terms of actually taking it onto the next level and doing all the editorial stuff, and then building it out from that to do videos, podcasts, and stuff like that. I don't know whether somebody would have stepped up. So
give it a read. It's still on the front page in the features section on the right.
It's in the Flashbox.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
it's also in the flash. And this is the Xbox site, obviously. So
The
if you're on
Xbox
PST,
Yeah, you
just
won't
head
find
over.
it.
Because in a lot of respects, it does have a big bearing on PST as well. Because without Halo 2,
Wouldn't
I wouldn't
exist.
have set up
XBA and
Xbox Achievements
yeah.
with Alex. Well, the site would have existed, but without me. So it would have just maybe be a forum.
Yeah.
And then it was our idea to then do the PlayStation site.
Yeah.
So it's
There you
like,
go.
it's I think the last paragraph is quite poignant. It's, if this wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have. It's funny what they say, that it's fate, right? That it's a domino effect.
I suppose, yeah.
And now I've got that song in my head. Dominoes. Shit.
I've got I've still got the Too Many Cooks thing in my head.
Too
Oh.
many cooks. Too many cooks.
Yeah, we'll link to
Too
that
many
because it is brilliant. Oh God, do you know my stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Next.
not eating all day.
Battletoads.
Pizza.
Yeah, Battletoads. Yeah,
That might be coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was a trademark story, and as we know from recent history, trademark stories aren't always real
Yeah, they
after
need
the
to be
fallout shadow of Boston
Approached with
debacle.
caution, don't they?
But no one's come out and denied it yet, so it might be true.
Promising.
Well-
Battletoads, in case anyone doesn't remember, is an ancient old kind of
Not that old, is
2D fighting. It was on the
10,
NES.
15 years
Was it
ago?
really?
15
It was
years ago.
1991.
Was the one on the N64?
What, 23 years ago?
The original. I'm talking about the original.
Oh right, but there was one for the N64, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
23 years ago?
Developed by Rare.
Yeah, so last podcast we were talking about what Rare were doing.
Maybe they're doing Battletoads.
There
I
we
would have
go.
much preferred a reimagined Perfect Dark.
I'm not interested in Battletoads.
I mean,
remake,
neither,
to be
but
honest.
everybody on the comments
A lot
were.
of people are, yeah.
It's one of those games that people... this is what I believe. It's one of those games that people remember and it was part of their childhood and they've forgotten that it was a bit shit. Because we didn't have that many games in those days, right? So you were kind of stuck with whatever you had. I didn't think it was very good. But anyway.
If you could bring back a rare game, what would it be?
A lot of people
So
say
it isn't GoldenEye.
Conquer as well, don't they? A lot of people want Conquer. I don't know.
Do you know, I'd really like to see another entry in the Connect Sports series.
Yeah, me too.
Well, should we start a petition online? I think that'll go down well.
Yeah.
Hey, Rare, drop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Go back to Connect.
Forget that Battletoads
Come on,
remake.
man.
We want more Connect
What else
Sports.
did Rare do back in the day? So they did Perfect Dark, they did... GoldenEye doesn't count, because obviously...
Banjo,
they just count.
obviously. Banjo.
They did a load of Nintendo stuff, didn't they?
Did they do Star Fox? No.
No.
So they wouldn't
Viva
be able to be able to
Pinata.
do that.
Pinata?
That's
Yeah.
what I'd say, bring back Viva. Viva La Pinata.
There was talk of that recently as well, was there not?
We were
We
talking
talked
about
about it because
Oh, we just
Chocolate
made it up.
Paradise was free, and we thought.
Yeah, we were just speculating to accumulate. You know.
Everyone wants to know what they're up to.
Yeah.
We'll find out soon enough. I guess.
Battletoads. And yeah, I've got next to this, Microsoft has announced that it's soon approaching 10 million units sold. Is that in or out?
It's sold in
Shaking on
shipped
that?
It was shipped, wasn't it?
So it's basically shipped units. So they haven't sold them yet,
But
but they're treating it as a milestone.
So
they were under a lot of pressure to release that because if you don't release stats, everybody presumes the worst.
Yeah.
And PlayStation have been touting some big numbers. What was the last one?
14
I think.
So they had to say something.
million.
14 million.
No, actually 14
14
units.
14 units.
14
We've
units.
We've
I've got
two
one.
here, yeah.
No, that's a debug. That doesn't count.
And the big turning point apparently was the price drop, right?
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Well, that deal they had recently, Master Chief, Call of Duty,
I think Game were doing
Forza
it,
Horizon
weren't
2 for 350 quid.
they? Yeah, that's a.
It's like 150 quid's worth of games. So you're basically getting it for 200 quid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty
Strong
good.
games as well, really good games.
Yeah, absolutely. All three are 90 plus games.
Yeah,
Well, not only that, but they're new as well. It's
But
not like they're
90
old
games?
releases, right?
What was that? What did we give COD? 90, right?
90, yeah.
Yeah, so
I thought
90.
COD was great.
Did we give Forza? Oh, we gave Forza Horizon 85, but it could have been 90.
Either way, it's all good.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
very,
good
very
stuff.
impressive games. Let's talk a little bit about PlayStation for a minute. Bloodborne is delayed.
Yeah, by a month and a bit.
Is a month a big delay these days?
From February to March, I don't know.
Feb's a big, busy month, right?
Do you know what?
Do you think it's tactical?
After everything that's happened,
I'm happy.
yeah, you can't complain, right?
Delays are always good, I think.
Yeah.
Always a positive thing because it means that developers are taking time to polish their games and make sure that they're as good as they can be.
I would have hated to have seen Assassin's Creed Unity if it was released on the 28th of October.
That's why you got to admire EA for delaying Battlefield Hardline because that could have been a big Christmas
Yeah,
release.
I agree.
Yeah,
But
but
they-
at the same time,
you know.
they fucked up so bad with Battlefield 4. They just can't afford a repeat of that.
Well, do you think Ubisoft are going to look at Assassin's Creed Unity and what's happened with that and maybe take more time with the next one?
There was
I
a
hope so.
republished
I-
interview on a rival website
Okay.
where they looked back at a recent interview they did with a Ubisoft boss. I can't remember who it was.
Is
And
it like
he was saying,
Guillemot?
we've asked for longer, we need longer.
Right.
Which, when viewed through the context of what's happened with Unity, is relevant, right? They
It's
just can't
frustrating as
churn
a
them out.
developer.
Well, it's a new engine as well, right? I mean, you can't rush a new engine.
Yeah.
The last Assassin's Creed, for the most part, have been fine because it's been an old engine.
Yeah.
That's just been upscaled, and every time they're doing
Wasn't
it.
3 on a new engine?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
it's
that
the
was-
Anvil Next. I think since 3, it's been the Anvil Next engine, and Unity I think is a new gen version of that.
Next.
Yeah, like Anvil
I see.
Super Next.
They've turned it all up to 11.
Yeah.
Anvil on
I think so.
amphetamines.
But they must have shipped that game knowing it was broken and been really frustrated because what can you do?
I previewed it, 6 weeks ago? 8 weeks ago? And in my preview I said at the moment it's really buggy, but I'm hoping that this is old
Yeah.
code. I'm fairly sure I put that. I should have put that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I heard from other people who'd seen it that it was in a pretty bad state.
I played, am I allowed to mention this? I played Far Cry 4 multiplayer the other day.
when's the embargo?
I don't know.
No, you're probably not.
Isn't it tomorrow?
Yeah, but I don't know what time, and I'm planning to.
And I have no opinion on Far Cry 4 multiplayer
No,
whatsoever.
you know what? Go for it.
Alright, it's a little bit of a mess again. So we played it. I only played one match of each mode.
There's a great shot in your gameplay preview that's going up on the site on Friday, so that'll be today if you're watching, listening on the Friday. But literally within the first 30 seconds, that guy's spinning around and then disappearing.
Yeah, it's full of stuff like that. And this is this was one of those events where it's conducted in a controlled environment.
Surprised they let
It
you
was all
capture.
local. It was fine, but the frame rate was a bit dodgy. The animations were all a bit weird. Characters disappeared. Characters that were dead stood up. Not half as bad as Unity co-op was for us, but still a bit like, well, this is a bit shit. Do you know what I mean?
I don't see the point in there being multiplayer in Far Cry 4 because
Wow.
how many people played Far Cry 3's multiplayer?
I don't know. They had that like map creator and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
that stuff's cool and people
You
like
could put a
something
shark
like that.
on the land.
I
That
made
was
a
quite
penis
exciting.
out of mountains.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Was I reviewing it? No, you were reviewing it.
No, I reviewed it.
I
Oh
think
no,
I-
but you reviewed the multiplayer bit essentially.
Yeah,
for me,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because there was some problem. But yeah, I kind of agree with that. It feels like it's a tick of a box rather than something that needs to exist.
Yeah.
I
But-
actually thought they were eschewing it altogether for this one.
Oh yeah, because of the co-op.
Well, because they hadn't announced anything and it was getting so close to launch, I was like, maybe they're just not doing it.
No, there's been trailers knocking about. They're just not making a big deal of it.
Right.
It's a first-person shooter. There's pretty much you guarantee like 9 times out of 10 to have a multiplayer.
Wolfenstein didn't do it. I think that was a good move.
It was one out of that's the
Yeah.
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Alien Isolation, maybe.
That's not a first-person shooter.
Well, you can shoot. You
Could,
die
they could have
quickly.
made some sort of awful
No,
multiplayer where one's the alien and one's
I do
Ripley or
respect
something.
games that stick to their guns.
Actually, that sounds quite good.
What?
If one player playing as the alien, one player playing as Ripley.
yeah, just playing on a
Multiplayer.
massive sandbox.
It's like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll play that.
I'll play that. Yeah.
Let's
Creative
make it.
Assembly, there you go. Can we have royalties if you do that, please?
77%.
Yeah.
Play Alien versus Predator.
Alien versus Ripley, we'll call it.
Meh.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Meh.
We'll do it in an environment as big as San Andreas in GTA 5.
Well, just 2 players.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens. Maybe some epic streams.
Amazing.
Just
It's
walking around.
you imagine the alien's got these amazing sensors. And you can hear it sound from like 7
Just have it
miles.
like a Pac-Man map.
That's the multiplayer, it's Pac-Man.
Yeah.
You're the ghost who's an alien.
Yeah, there's only one ghost and only one Pac-Man. No pills, just paring it down to its raw basics.
Are they the same speed?
No.
So that
Pac-Man's
means
way faster, so you can't win. It's impossible.
well, actually Pac-Man then
Yeah.
turns on the
Yeah.
alien and then
And he
look
can
at this.
spit acid as well. Even though the alien can't do that.
Or take acid.
Yeah.
And then everything just starts flashing and just turns into Far Cry 4.
Well, yes, of course, the Pac-Man drug analogy is well documented, isn't it? Yeah. Popping pills and that.
Can we move on?
I'm just staring at Rich in disbelief.
Oh, I forgot about this next one.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? I was going through the news and I was like, the next piece of news. Hello, everybody at home. We're about to just talk about the next piece
Why
of
did
news.
we go into this?
I don't know. I
podcast?
quite like it. The next piece of news we're about to talk about is the new Tony Hawk game.
Which we know nothing about, right?
But it's coming.
But it's coming, that's all we
It's
know.
funny.
Oh, you know what they'll do? They're going to go old school.
Well, this is the thing,
That seems
right?
like a good
Tony
idea.
Hawk was the Call of Duty of its day. It was huge, and they just ran it into the ground.
Well, then they brought out those peripherals and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, Shred or whatever it was.
Shred
the
Ride?
last
and Ride. They did
Ride,
two. They didn't
yeah,
learn the
yeah.
first time. I thought, let's do it again.
No, wait, didn't they do... Did they do a snowboarding one as well?
No,
Was that
no,
just
no,
Tony
did.
Hawk?
No.
No, but didn't that
Ubisoft
come
did-
from that?
No, Ubisoft did the snowboarding games. Shaun White's and all
Yeah,
that,
there was a
right?
Shaun White one.
With
yeah.
the board?
I don't think. No.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'm not sure.
I don't think they did.
Either way, they just destroyed it.
Yeah.
But I think that the HD kind of remake of the first two that they did must have done the business.
But wasn't it a mess? Wasn't it all glitchy
I
and
heard it wasn't
broken?
very good. I played a demo of it and it didn't feel like it used
But
to.
like, so for example, like when we did MCM, and we had a Capcom representative on stage with us,
Mhm.
he was saying that the performance of Resident Evil HD, the remakey job that's coming out soonish, is Capcom finding out if there's a market for that kind of game,
Okay.
and if it sells well, then they'll make more. It's how they work, right?
Oh, okay.
So people must have bought, whether it's good or bad, enough people must have been nostalgic enough to buy Pro Skater HD.
Mhm.
It's so that they've now got confidence in the brand again.
Okay.
And I'd play it. I fucking love Tony
I'd
Hawk. The
play
first couple.
a
Incidentally,
proper old
before
school
we
one.
move on from that, how did the
played so
Evil
many.
Within do?
Oh,
Sales-wise.
I don't think they've announced
What about
any
the
sales
charts?
stats. Yeah, where's it coming in the charts?
I think it entered at number 2 and kind of dribbled away straight after that.
Because that's kind of an indication, right? Surely?
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to Tony. Good old Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Tony from Blackburn.
How many did you play? Because I played 1, 2, 3. I didn't play 4. I played Thug 1 and 2. Do you remember that? Tony Hawk's Underground?
I stopped. Which was a good one? 2.
I liked both of the.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were both.
That was
good.
like free roam where you could
What
get
was
off
the
your board
first
and
one
run
on
around.
360 in the early days of 360?
See, I didn't play any. It was like
Underground or
American
something.
Wasteland.
That was it, something like that. I
didn't
played a bit
play
of
That
that.
wasn't good.
And then there was like, was it the Project 8? Was it? Didn't
Don't
play that
remember.
either.
Section 8.
Yeah, I kind of lost interest after Well, I didn't play American Wasteland. After Thug 1 and 2, I was like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough already.
But I'll
And
give
they
it a
carried on
bash.
bringing them
Yeah, if it's like 2, absolutely. I'm going to throw my money at the screen.
Yeah, two was the best one. It just needs to be like 2. I played the shit out of 3 as well. I think you could unlock Wolverine in that.
Which is
was
the
awesome.
one? The one with the warehouse. That was 2, right?
That was 1.
That was 1.
Was that 1?
With the helicopter in it. That's
no,
1,
the
isn't
warehouse, inside the warehouse, and you go down a big ramp to start with. You
it? Yeah,
jump
and there's a
over it.
helicopter, and if you jump over it, it takes
That's
off
2.
and smashes.
That's
Is that 2?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
2.
No, but there's no helicopter in this map.
That's the hangar map.
Oh, is it?
There's a plane and you can grind across the wings, I think.
Oh yeah, not that. This is like a skate park in a warehouse.
That's the first one, isn't it?
Is it? You start at the top and you
I
go
think
down,
so. Yeah.
and then you go over.
Yeah, that's right. And
What?
you can smash through the
Is
windows.
that funny?
That's all of them. You start at the top, you go down, then you go over.
But you can. I know what you mean. You can smash through like
Are you on a
windows. And
skateboard?
it's like a box.
And then you come out, you do that
That's
weird thing with 2 wheels.
That is like the
What's it
first
called?
game, the first map. Oh, what the Nolly?
Yeah, no.
No. Oh God.
There's also hand motions going on
Yeah,
for
there is,
audio
yeah.
listeners.
Yeah. Woo.
Manual.
A manual, and then you
Yeah.
go up and you grind across, and you
I
do
thought
grinds.
manuals were added in 2.
Yeah, I don't think you could do them in 1.
Well, I
One was
definitely,
really basic
definitely manualed.
because you could do like the.
Which is on the cruise ship?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
That's 3, I think.
Okay, so I played
Yeah.
3.
You played quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, cruise ship was 3.
Did they remake Warehouse then in like 3?
In the new one.
In 3?
They might have in 3. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Do you know what?
I'm not sure. It's a long time ago now.
Tell us. Let us know in the comments.
My
I might still have
question,
Tony Hawk's 3.
drawing a
Might
line
be.
under it, my question about Tony Hawk is, what can they do to the series to justify it being a proper full 45 quid game?
Actually, your question about Tony Hawk is it Tony Hawk or Tony Hawks?
I did ask that.
Tony Hawk's, isn't he like a British right journalist?
I know
or
he is.
comedy
He's the one who
writer or
went
something?
around
Comedian.
round Ireland with a fridge.
That's it. Yeah, brilliant. Maybe they should make a game of that.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So there you go,
Tony Hawk's pro fridge mover.
Wait, were we talking about fridge the other day? No, we weren't.
Oh my god.
You know what? I got sidetracked by somebody who's talking on the podcast about the stream yesterday about donut making programs.
Oh yeah, donut cooking.
Oh yeah, he was like, my missus is watching a donut making program. Thank God for this stream.
Do you know what? That would inspire me to make my own donuts at home. I'd love to do that. I love donuts. I don't eat enough
When
donuts.
you get them on the pier and
You
they're
eat
fresh,
more
than
they
enough
smell
donuts.
amazing, don't they?
Yeah, they smell it. Did you ever go to Blackpool or one of those shitty seaside places and get
Whoa,
fresh
whoa,
donuts?
whoa.
Blackpool's awful.
Shitty.
Blackpool's
Yeah,
horrible.
Blackpool's pretty depressing.
Yeah, it's
So,
awful.
so is Wolverhampton.
Do you remember
The last
Blackpool?
time
Yeah, no, it's
The
not a
last
seaside
time I went
town,
to
is it?
Blackpool, I went on their log flume thing, got splashed with water, and it brought me up in a rash because the
Oh.
water was so nasty.
Do you know what I
Oh.
used to hate as a kid as well?
Seaman.
Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, that in the glass sort of case, that laughing puppet thing.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it's spooky.
That's
man.
freaky.
Really freaking weird. I don't know if it's there anymore, but
Tony Hawk is there.
yeah. But yeah, Tony Hawk. I think to justify it being a full price game, it has to be just back to basics, the raw essence of what Tony Hawk's used to be,
Which is
but just simple controls, no analog sticky bollocks. and
combos, right?
So not like
gimmicks.
skate then.
No peripherals. I don't want a sex swing where you that lifts you in the air and spins you or something.
You know
I don't
what?
want
I
any
kind
of
of
that.
do. I really want a sex swing though.
Tony Hawk's sex swing.
I'm just thinking, how can you replicate the inertia of skateboarding in something that lifts you and spins you and stuff? That's crap. I don't want that.
Imagine
None of that.
Wow.
Just give me the essence of Tony Hawk's with next gen graphics. And
It's-
new levels.
Exactly. It doesn't even
Yeah.
need to be gimmicky, does it? It just needs
No.
to be an old school experience and a new school shell.
Yeah. You're right, Lee.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's sex swing. I'd buy
Sex
it.
Can we put COD on that list?
Well, we've got about 15
15
minutes,
minutes.
so let's get rid of Halo. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of Lego Batman. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Let's
I've
talk
played a
about
bit of
PES
it.
for 30 seconds. It's good. Let's move on to.
Just read the review.
Yeah, like PES is back. It's better than FIFA, and that's all I'm going to say.
From just watching you play it, within about 30 seconds, it's obvious that it flows much nicer. The first touches seem a lot better. The goals are much more interesting that you score.
Well, not mine.
Well,
I didn't score many. I played it like 7 online games the other day.
Dan's finishing is really bad.
I had like 30 shots, don't score a goal.
He creates loads of chances, but just couldn't put it away, could you, Dan?
No, it's a story of my life. I can never put it away. I got done the other week walking through the park.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, genuinely PES is better than FIFA this year.
Yeah.
The lack of licenses still annoys me, but
And the presentation's not as nice. The menus look a bit old-fashioned.
yeah, but gameplay is spot on. And you can be, although they've changed the Master League names, because it used to be Costello.
Oh, see,
And
I
now it's
miss like Menanda and Castolo.
Menanda has been changed to Minandinia.
Yeah, I like that.
It used to be I swear he was European and now he's Brazilian.
Yeah, Minandinho.
Or just changed his name by Deepole. So that's PES. Let's talk a little bit about Dragon Age. It's good. Watch our streams. Right, that's enough.
Yeah, community
I suppose
experiment.
we should really talk about Halo 5 for a decent amount of time.
Go on.
Well, for a little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, Dan played Halo 5.
Yeah, and I just realised that when did that Monday the embargo lifted on that?
Yep.
So this is the first time I've actually been able to talk about it outside of our written stuff and our gameplay stuff. It's bloody good.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Sexual. Like Halo 4, when I played that recently, still looked brilliant. But 5, yeah, it's good. It's a bit of the old school with the new school. I think that's what I called my preview.
So what's new?
Oh God.
Loads of stuff.
Spartan abilities are gone, but well, specific Spartan ability loadouts are gone. But you get, I think every Spartan now has like 8 new skills. This is where you're going to ask me to name them all, isn't it?
I can remember some from your
Clamber.
preview.
Right, hold on.
Spartan Charge.
Hold on. I'm going in order from how they were.
Okay, cool.
First one is... Fuck.
Fuck.
That's not fuck. Oh, nice.
Spartan fuck.
Awesome.
Wow. Just we'll get the statues.
It's X to fuck.
Right, I'm going to go back to it. It's Clamber, Spartan Charge, Ground Pound, Smart Scope.
What's Smart Scope?
It's like ADS, aim down sights.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't... Oh, stabilisers.
Is that like on a little bike on a 2-wheel?
That's floating in the air,
Yeah,
right?
you're floating there.
Oh, right, okay.
Thrust.
Thrush.
Not to get confused with Spartan Thrush,
Spartan Fuck.
which happens when... Oh, yeah.
That's
We're going to stop there before... I think one might be I put it down. I thought, look what I'm just doing. Because I missed that one out and went to the end. I think what I put one down as contextual chatter.
Oh yeah, they shout at
Those
each
aren't
other.
Spartan abilities, though.
Well, that is a new Spartan ability.
Okay.
That they
To
shout.
talk.
They
They all
talk.
talk.
Because
Okay.
usually they didn't talk.
So what's the break then?
I don't know. Have I ever said thrust?
Yep.
Ever said thrush?
Yep.
Spartan thrush.
Yep.
There's another one. It's going to be really obvious.
I won't worry.
No, actually, I think that's probably it. I think.
Yeah. I like that 343 being brave and adding all this stuff.
It needed a bit of a revolution, right?
It
Sprint.
does.
It's sprint.
Oh,
Did you count
sprint. That was the other one. That was the other one. Spartan sprint.
Yeah.
But it's not just I'm going to sprint everywhere.
Your
Like,
shield won't recharge.
yeah,
so
when you're sprinting, your
that's
shield
good.
won't recharge, which makes it completely useless, effectively, to sprint.
Was it fun to play then?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah?
It's good fun. Yeah. I found that the Spartan charge was a little bit overpowered,
Okay.
and the ground pound was effectively useless. People ground pounding me. I was watching. I was like, I'm just going to jump out of the way, and they pound, and then I just punch them.
There's
and
a bit
shoot.
of that in
Taken
Call
off.
of Duty though with the death from above. It's pretty much luck if you manage to get.
I haven't
killed like
seen
that.
anybody do that online.
I did it once during the review thing, and it felt so good because you do a proper like flying kick into their face.
Right,
It's like,
right.
whoosh. It feels great.
Do they say oosh?
No,
More games
but
need to
I
say
said
oosh.
Yeah, they do.
Oosh. Oosh. I'd create a new Street Fighter just where everyone goes oosh. Oosh.
A little Easter egg you can unlock.
Oosh. Ah.
So Halo 5 good. So the beta December 29th.
Till January the 18th, running for
That's
3
a
weeks.
big beta.
That's a good beta.
That's a good chunky beta.
But what it's going to be Team Slayer, well, 4-on-4 based,
Okay.
so it's objective stuff. Team Slayer. There's going to be after a week, they're going to let the community vote on certain aspects.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see what I want this map.
So,
I want this mode.
presumably it'll be a refined version of what you played then, because you played it, last week?
Oh.
So they've been working on it,
Just 3
they're
weeks
going to be
ago.
working on it presumably
Yeah.
leading up into December 29th, so
Hopefully they
interesting.
they scale back the Spartan charge.
Okay.
It's not completely overpowered.
Well, if people don't like it, they'll say so in the beta and it'll be...
I don't like it.
It'll be...
That's the only one
changed
thing I don't
accordingly,
like
won't
about
it?
the new Halo.
Okay.
Is that.
Yeah, it could be a bit cheap, I suppose, if people are just running around charging each other.
Yeah, but the problem is it's designed only to pop your shield.
Okay.
That's if you've got full shield and full
Oh, I
health.
see. So if you get hit by it, it'll deplete your shield
Yeah.
and then... Okay.
Well,
see,
you
I
say
can
that,
see
but
just
if,
people
but if you've
charging
got
and
half
then
a shield and somebody comes
shotgunning
and
you
just
or
smacks
something.
you.
Because it used to be in the old Halos. I've not really played much of the multiplayer, but like Halo 3 I played loads and loads of multiplayer, and it seemed to be most people's tactic was melee shotgun.
No. Well,
not
it
just
depends.
a more elaborate version of that. Potentially. No? Okay. I just know a lot of people
that is your
used to
melee.
do that.
Oh, I guess you can do that, yeah,
Yeah,
but
the old melee shotgun.
just kill them once with a shotgun. That's what I do.
I suppose, but
Bang.
yeah, melee shotgun you make doubly sure, don't you? It's a
I
guaranteed kill.
usually
pretty
like
much.
Battlefield 3 burst punch.
Okay.
Bang.
Nice. Alright.
That's it.
Good tactics.
Yeah.
Top tips. Tip tops.
Did we talk about Dragon Age? So that's Halo 5 coming 29th of December for
Beta.
Xbox One if you've got the Master Chief Collection.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't sold it for the shit matchmaking by then. Yeah, we'll talk about Dragon Age briefly. I've played 9 hours and I'm still... The stream is now far further than us now in terms of story.
Which we've only played for like 2-3 hours.
It's 2.5 hours, like 2 3/4 hours I think the video was.
It's because you're funny about doing side missions.
I've done pretty much... So our power in the stream is power 3. So we need 4 to unlock the next mission.
I see.
In my game I've got like power 24. So I've been doing every single side mission.
I watched you playing it earlier and you were escorting, what are they called, a Gruffalo?
No, a Gruffalo's...
Druffalo.
Yeah, a Gruffalo's there. Isn't that a kid's
It's
book?
the kids thing, yeah.
It's the kids thing.
What should we call these buffalo things? Druffalo. Yeah. Just
What were you going to sing? We're going to do a video. Gruffalo soldier.
I still think
In the
Beefalo from
heart.
Don't Starve's better.
Beefalo.
So we've got Beefalo, Druffalo, Gruffalo and Buffalo.
We got Futurama, Bugalo, the
Bugalo?
Martian.
Okay.
Martian bug
Anything
thing.
else? Bungalow?
Bungalow. Yeah.
Bungle?
Bungle.
Bungle's like a bit like a buffalo.
Lion-O.
That's like a... Wow. What?
Anthro.
Panthro.
Yeah.
Panto?
Tara.
Tara, yeah. Wiley
I'm
Kit
just
and Wiley
listing
Cat.
Thundercats.
Snarf.
Yeah.
Snarf was in that video the other day, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
no, it's Swar. Wasn't it called
Is it
Swarf
Swarf?
or something?
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
There's too many cooks. We'll link that in the... Yeah.
Too many cooks. Too many
It's brilliant.
cooks.
I love it.
But yeah, it's bloody fun.
Yes, rather.
That's Dragon Age as opposed to Too Many Cooks.
Yeah.
Although that is really fun.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone's got to see that by now,
I
right?
think you have to have a quite specific sense of humour though, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's pretty mental.
It is kind of warped as well.
Yeah. Because at first it's like one joke, you're like, haha, yeah, right, and then it takes a turn, you're like, fucking hell.
But then
Wow.
it's my kind of comedy where it just takes it from one extreme to the other. And just
You were
keeps on
admiring the
going.
commitment, Lee was saying it's the commitment
Yeah,
to the joke
exactly.
that he likes.
And at the end where they switch round and the people are actually doing it, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So Dragon Age, yeah, we'll have the review up. I've got a load of videos. I've got one more video to do. I'm going to play some Halo Master Chief, and then I'm hopefully just going to pile 48 hours in over the weekend. I'm not going to sleep.
The embargo lifts on my Battlefield Hardline preview in a minute.
In 22 minutes.
20 minutes.
Well, we've only got 5 minutes left.
So look out for that and my
do you want-
video.
Do you want 5 minutes?
Can I have 2?
You can have 3.
For Call of Duty?
And Destiny if you want.
I haven't
Oh,
played
God.
any
No,
Destiny.
He's
What?
off Destiny.
Wow.
I might. No, I didn't. I haven't.
It's like this Call of Duty, like your sort of methadone for your Destiny addiction.
Call of Duty. I'm not an online shooter kind of guy, or I haven't been for years.
Yeah, I was surprised when you came in saying you'd almost prestiged and you bought it digitally at full price. I was like,
Yeah.
ah.
Well, I was bored
Oh, okay.
and I had money, so
I could find some work.
Dangerous combination.
it was like, don't even get started on the work thing. It was like 1 in the morning, and I needed something to play, and not realising it'd take me like 2 days to get it installed.
Yeah.
But I fucking love it.
It's good,
I haven't
isn't it?
touched a single player. I've just purely been playing multiplayer.
Wow.
What modes?
Team deathmatch and the
Kill Confirmed.
control-y one. No, I don't like Kill Confirmed.
Really? I think it's brilliant.
I know people like. I find it frustrating
I find you
it can be
frustrating.
because I'm
frustrating.
stupid, and if I shoot someone and there's a dog tag there, I'm just gonna run to get it, and I will
Oh, I
always.
totally do that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm the same.
But I've got a KD ratio to defend.
No, I'm not bothered about that. Because I know.
Well, after you've
got no
ruined
chance.
mine live on the stream,
I know. I done all right.
4 kills, 50 deaths, was it?
No.
20 deaths?
No. When we were playing together, I did all right. We were always bottom. I was occasionally mid-table respectability, but I've got my eye in now. I got 15 kills in a row without dying the other day. 15 kills.
We're going to put you on the stream, put your some pressure on you.
Do it.
Not now.
If I had nothing else to do, I'd still be playing it right now.
Yeah, it's great.
I'd really, really like to.
It's genuine. It's so fast and it's so snappy and it's so precise.
Yeah.
It was so odd going to play Far Cry 4 multiplayer, about which I have no opinion after that, because
Well, no, you do.
We've already
'Cause you
talked
talked
about it.
earlier.
This is going to go out after the embargo.
alright, it's so weird going back because it just feels horrible. Call of Duty is really good. If you haven't played a multiplayer shooter for a while online, get on that. It's good.
Well, it's either that or Halo. Oh, you can't get online. Oh.
Do you know what, I'm having deja vu right now. Is that weird?
Why?
Don't know. Just feel like we've done this before.
Well, definitely not, because Lee's never played a COD game before.
I have,
Do you
but
know what, I
not
was
in
looking
many
over at the
years.
fridge and seeing the Ribena and then looking around and it felt like deja vu.
That's because that Ribena's been in there
Yeah,
for
maybe.
weeks,
Maybe.
and we do this every Thursday.
Okay.
Or it was Friday last week.
Yeah, it was.
Too
But
many
yeah.
cooks. Too many cooks.
Weird. Deja vu, ain't it weird? Ain't it weird?
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing the next coming week. What have we got in terms of content? We've got GTA, so we're going to do GTA
I'm playing
streams.
through Lego Batman 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
Rockstar are sending us out GTA 5.
Yeah.
So we'll have that shortly.
I've got a Dragon Age review
I
to
got
do.
Assassin's Creed Rogue. I'm going to play that.
Yeah, you've got Far
Big
Cry
fan of the
covered.
series. Big fan. Big fan. Look forward to that. What else
Lee's
we
got
got?
Far Cry.
Far Cry 4. Yeah,
And that's the rush.
yeah man, we're on top of
Then
it.
we've survived it, right?
And then after the rush has gone, we're going to be taking suggestions for streams and stuff, old school streams. We're going to carry on our Dragon Age community experience.
Well, December we'll get the crew and we'll stream some of
Experiments.
that, I
I haven't
imagine.
name checked Hurricane, Twiggy. I don't know if
Maximus.
Maximus watches.
Yeah,
But
thank you
hello,
to all
guys.
of you.
Rusty,
Alright.
Rusty as
Rusty
well.
Shackleford.
Bondu.
Ollie as well.
Bondu.
Bondu.
Ollie.
Bond. I actually mentioned Bond earlier on. We named Trent Bond.
Yeah, we did.
All you
who
guys.
else?
That's it. Hello.
J.W. Mitchell as well.
J.W.
isn't it?
Mitchell, he's
mate.
a contributor. Really nice people.
Yeah,
He said that
Lovely
we're
chaps.
his IGN now. What kind of a
That-
lunatic
that-
would say that?
No, he's got good sense. He
No,
knows
but
what he's
yeah,
talking
he
about.
knows people that know games.
Yeah, man, we knows games.
We knows games.
We knows games is. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's been tuning into the live streams. Yeah,
Amazing.
if we forgot your name, we'll try and get it in on the next podcast.
If you don't watch the live streams, you're mental. We had like 496 people watching.
We
our-
got to 497, that was where we
Oh, was
peaked, and then someone said, almost 500 viewers, and it just went right down.
But then it went back up. So
Did
I'm
it?
wondering whether the count is a bit all over the place.
Don't know. It's weird.
I don't know.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it immensely.
And always, thank you so much for listening to our podcast
Yeah,
and
thank
watching
you
it
for
on the Tinterweb. We'll be back next week to talk more about video games and stuff.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to our gibbering nonsense.
And hopefully in a
For
couple of
another
weeks when it quiets down a bit, we'll actually do some of the challenges that are on the board.
Yeah, and we'll get back to maybe doing a few facts and what we've been playing a
Yeah.
bit more, a bit of a regular format. Maybe introduce some new features, some suggestions from the audience, maybe. What
I'm
they'd
still
like.
waiting for jingles.
Yeah, no jingles yet. But maybe some suggestions.
Did
as to what we
Twiggy
can
say that he was doing
blah
one?
blah about.
Twiggy said that he didn't want to record it because he's got a cold and he'd sound like a daytime hooker.
No,
What,
at
is,
night
he,
time.
is he doing
Okay.
vocals?
No,
He said
daytime. Daytime. 'cause
So what, is he
they-
going to do some vocals?
We said on the last podcast he should scream, "What have we been playing?"
Oh really? Okay.
It's true.
Wow.
You got R?
So what are we going to do? Have that like a little kind of thing that we just keep pressing?
Nah, we'll work it out.
We'll work it out. But
Yeah.
thanks very much for joining us, folks. I've been Dan Webb.
I've been Lee Bradley.
I have been Richard Walker.
Richard Walker. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
Thanks guys. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Weirdo.
Yeah.